Good. Good morning, actually. Yeah, good morning. This is John Harder, aka Coins Eagle. It's a beautiful morning here in Nayarit, Mexico. And this morning I am excited about the where crypto where the crypto markets are going. It's awesome to see that we are back on an upward trend for a higher peak than Bitcoin has ever seen. Okay, so yeah, it's great to see that after the fairly long. I guess it was a bear market. Now it is finally more like a bull market again. Although it seems like it's still a bit cautious, but we are on an upward trend again, which is really great to see. Okay. Now, one thing that if you check out what are some of the most searched keywords on Google or in the search engines, is that of making extra money online, or home-based business, or how to start a business, or how to make money on the internet, or how to make money from home, how to start a home-based business. Maybe I already said that, but these type of search terms are some of the most searched terms. And then you gotta wonder, well, how come if the internet is so loaded with opportunities to make money, then why would people have to type in so many search terms in order to find what they want? And I believe that the reason is simply this: there are very, very many programs on the internet that many people have already tried and it just hasn't worked for them. And it seems like the internet industry, as much as people have tried to create something that is really sustainable and really works well for everybody, it seems like it's just not that easily doable. And I know that many people or many businesses on the internet are there to make money, and so they provide a traffic or something to as a product, and then of course with the option to earn affiliate commission. And that's great, that's really awesome. But what you find is that these programs, when it comes to actually replacing a day job, or maybe even just simply a successful way to make your money on the internet, living the laptop lifestyle, if you will, it just doesn't cut it. It just doesn't cut it. And as far as the job industry, seems like over the past number of years, it's been depleting. What I was going to say here, artificial intelligence has been taking many jobs away from people, and of course, there are people who just don't seem to see it, that real life is in humanity and not in AI. I'm not sure how those people think, but they don't seem to tune into the fact that real life isn't in AI. Okay. But be all that as it may, okay? Be all that as it may. those who are looking for something real on the internet, for something that gives you, how should we say it, a sustainable income, and not only that, but actually make you wealthy, especially over the next couple of years. And why do I say that? Well, because the cryptocurrency market is at a, how should I say, a threshold of mass adoption for use for payment in the marketplace to pay for goods and services. And this is massive because what's happening is, in order for that to take place, is that people will come into the cryptocurrency space by the millions and hundreds of millions. Well, in order to make money in the cryptocurrency space, there's a very, very important product, if you will, or service, whatever we want to call it. I guess it's more of a service maybe, that is provided or can be provided or is provided by actually one source that I know about now. And that is how to trade, should we say, risk-free in the cryptocurrency market, or how to trade intelligently, or should we say safely, right? You see, people are more afraid of losing their money than what they have a desire to make money. I'm not quite sure if you know what I mean by that, but in general, see, people who have a job or whatever that barely gets them by, they might not have a problem buying a round of coffees for everybody at the coffee shop. And I'm not here to say that there's anything wrong with that or anything right. That's not about, this isn't about right or wrong. But they might not have any problem spending, you know, $50 a week on buying coffees, buying, you know, things at the coffee shop, which when you really think about it, it's really actually not necessary, because things are much cheaper when you you know, sustain yourself at home. But my point is this: when it comes to buying, you know, and to investing in a home-based business or trading with it to make more money, that becomes a huge deal. Then the pennies are pinched very, very tightly, and very, you know, then most, or at least very, very many people, you know, when it comes to investing, that is where you really, really are tight with your money. When it comes to spending it in the store where you get a coffee for it, or something instant gratification, that is considered money well spent. Okay, now, man, I could go on a lot longer with this, but what I want to show you is I want to show you an opportunity that maybe, just maybe, you are a person who says, you know what, if I can make something with some of my money and make more money so that I don't have to pinch it so tight when I want to do something, then I want to show you what's available, so that if that's your desire, that you will be able to you know, to do that. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen here for just a bit, and we'll take you through a few slides here. All right, so the first question is, do you want profit? And if you're still watching, then I'm going to assume that is exactly what you want, right? So it's Python Signals, one business with two opportunities. two opportunities, okay? So we have opportunity number one, the crypto cycles and trends trading. Why crypto cycles and trends trading? Because it is the oldest and most reliable way to make money from the crypto market. Can be done by anyone at any time and starting with any amount of money. Okay, so buy low and sell high. Simple strategy. This is how it is. Same as when a person puts up a store, there's only one strategy in mind, and that is to buy the products at a lower price, sell them at a higher price. That's your profit margin. And this is how it is in the crypto currency space as well. Now, so here we have an example of how that works, how buying in low and selling high, what that looks like in the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so now here's the thing. I'm gonna mention this because when you're in a store, for instance, in a conventional business, and I'm not here to knock it, that's great, it's awesome, businesses need to be, right? But when there's a conventional business, there's a lot that has to happen. There's shipping, there's, you know, there's of course, there's very much paperwork, very much math, very much that you have to do in order to know that you are actually profiting, okay? Because you can't really just buy the products for $1 and then sell them for $1,000, okay? It just, yeah, people aren't gonna buy. They're gonna go, you know, they're gonna go to town and buy their own, you know? You can't, you know, with a store, that's not how it works. You have to fine tune. You have to fine tune because you're in competition with everybody else. So now, how about in the crypto market? Why is this different? Well, here's why it's a lot different in the crypto market. Because in the crypto market is at this point a rare market. It is a very rare market at this point. And I say that because only about 2% of humanity have even heard about cryptocurrencies. Okay. I try this quite often when I'm in town or anything like that. I'll randomly talk with a person and ask them if they know about cryptocurrencies. They have no idea what you're talking about. When you ask them, have you heard about Bitcoin? Quite often they'll say, oh, yeah, I've heard about Bitcoin. Means, you know, they don't say it, but you can just right away grasp that. Means diddly squat to me, but I've heard about it. Well, well, the thing is, we are right now at the threshold of mass adoption. What does that mean? That means that they're not going to be walking around anymore not knowing about cryptocurrencies. But the fact is they're going to come into this space and they're going to need a product. They're going to need a product or service, whatever you want to call it, that Python Signals has. And let's have a closer look at what that exactly is. Okay, so as we already mentioned, buy low and sell high is the objective. Okay, anybody that comes into the cryptocurrency space, if you start buying high and selling low, you're going to be out of money so fast it ain't going to be funny. Okay, because the objective is to buy low and sell high. All right, so here's what that looks like. So Bitcoin, $100 back in 2017. Now this is just a scenario here of 2017 December, or I mean from January to December, okay? Now, let me just say this. In between those 12 months period, these numbers here that you see here on the right side, they'd be a heck of a lot higher if you cashed in on all of the ups and downs in between, okay? This scenario here shows us if you would buy in December and in January and you'd sell in December, this is simply the gain that these coins have made over the course of the year in general. Okay, not counting all of the ups and downs in between. And so, okay, so you know, Bitcoin $100 worth sell at 1,400. You know, this is from January to December. Ethereum, you know, a $100 purchase on every one of them. That's just, we'll just assume that straight up. Okay, so Ethereum sold for 800 and Litecoin for 5,000. So not 800, 8,700. Litecoin 5,000. Monero 2,400. And Dash 8,890. And that's all, each one of them just from $100 purchase. Okay, in January. So a total profit of over the year from this is $26,440. Excuse me. Now, okay, so the $1 million question is, when should I buy and when should I sell? Now, if you haven't really seen the point of this until now, what I'm talking about a product that is, or is it a service? I guess it's up to you what you want to call it. But it's a data reports. These are data reports that we have access to through Python signals that answer this question for us, this $1 million question: when should I buy or when should I sell? You see, the thing is, if you buy, well, let me just tell you my experience. In 2017 of January is when I first bought some coin, and I gained tremendous profits right off the bat in the first 3 months. Okay, and then the price of that coin went back down, and I lost just about all my profits. How come? How come? And that's because I didn't have the answer to this $1 million question. Okay, because had I known when to sell, I would have sold before the price drop and retained my profits, and then after the price drop, I would have bought again to ride it up again. That's the strategy of buying low, selling high. All right. But here's the thing: if you ride the price up until after the tipping point, you are douched. You're douched. You can't sell anymore. Because everybody wants to sell. You have to sell while it's a buyer's market. Now, that isn't to say that it's impossible to still sell, but it is very rare, because the person at that point that would be buying would have to basically be a newbie who doesn't know anything about these crypto markets. And this is what's going to happen to many, many people when they come into this market, because they won't know when to buy or sell until they find out about Python signals and come on board and get the access to the data. Okay, so to answer that question, we have a guy named Marius Landman who supplies us with the magic formula. Okay, so what Marius has done is he has worked for major, like for institutions, major corporations for many years, for 30+ years, and he has developed an algorithm that is able to project a future using data from the past. Okay, in simple terms. Now, I know it says here 30 plus years combined work in complex system auditing, global trend data, and algorithm forecast modeling. It's a simple, it's a $50 term for saying that his program is able to tell the future using data from the past. Simple as that, okay? So, what does Marius's, what does it do, okay? Well, this here is a screenshot of the data type that we're getting, and this here actually is data from in 2017 when Bitcoin went up to $20,000 or thereabouts, okay? So Wall Street was saying buy, using the news media worldwide telling people buy, when Marius was actually saying sell. And so what are we talking about? Well, while the media was saying buy Bitcoin, it's going to go, to the moon. Well, Marius, he was telling his subscribers that my data is telling me that the coin is only going to go up to about 20,000. It's going to go down. So pull your profits out at 19.5. And many of his subscribers did and retained their profits. Whereas the rest of us, well, we went over the cliff, okay? So that's what this data does. That's what Python Signals offers to you. Okay, so now this is, so what does it take to get this? Well, you have to become a subscriber at Python Signals. It's really that simple. Okay, so here are the packages that are available to you. There's a silver package for $50, covers 30 days access. There's a gold package for $150, covers 90 days access. There is a platinum package for $250, covers 6 months access. Then there is the Galaxy 500, which obviously $500, and it gives you access for 1 year. Okay, so it's a yearly subscription. Now it says 15 here, but that's not actually, that has expired. That was during pre-launch. Okay, so we are just out of pre-launch, and it's no longer 15 months, it's now 12 months. Okay, and the lifetime package no longer available. Only 1,000 were sold. Okay, all right. So what else do these packages offer? Well, the silver offers a 6-level deep payment of 24%. The gold offers 9 levels in the matrix, 36%. The platinum, 12 levels in the matrix at 48%, and the Galaxy, 65.5% in the matrix at 18 levels in the matrix at 65.5%. All packages have a direct referral bonus of 10% over and above what the matrix payout is, okay? So let us have a look at exactly what do you get when you buy a subscription. You get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 cryptos, a private Zoom meeting with Marius and team, email notifications, private Telegram group, and 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Let's have a closer look at that. Opportunity number 2, revenue share plan. So we have the 5.1 million annual income roadmap here. And what are the rules? What are all the loops and hoops and all of that you have to jump through in order to get paid? Well, you've got to be a subscriber. That's it. Nothing more than that. Just you have to be a subscriber, and that qualifies you in order to get paid in the matrix. And then, of course, as I mentioned, there's a 10% direct referral bonus for referring people, okay? that qualifies you to get paid. So it's a 2x18 forced matrix filling, top to bottom, left to right. Okay, so that's very simple. That's how the matrix works. All right, so let's have a look at the matrix table here. As we said, top to bottom, left to right. This here is a simple table diagram, if you will, that is assuming that every person has the Galaxy 500 package and referred 2 people, giving you 18 months to fill it, okay? So what does that mean? That means that every person in the entire matrix has a full month to refer 2 people. Could you tell 2 people about Python signals in 1 month? Can you think of any person that would not be able to do that, to tell 2 more people about Python signals? Well, if everybody did that, then all you would have to do is buy the package, tell 2 people, and in 18 months, you would be making $5,102,410 a year residual income. Okay, and that's without the 10% direct referral bonus, well, except for the 2 people that you referred, right? Other than that, it is the yearly matrix payout. Okay, so the first column here is the levels. The next is the percentage per each level. The next is how many subscriptions on each level. And the next is how much payout on each level. And finally, how much payout on the entire matrix on each level. Okay? So the silver pack with 6 levels pays on 6 levels, the gold 9, and the platinum 12. So the 6 levels, the silver would make you 2,250. Now, if you are a silver member and your matrix grows beyond the 6th level, you'd start missing out on commissions as the matrix grows beyond that. Then you can upgrade to the next higher and next higher and next higher until you are a Galaxy member, because every time you upgrade less than the Galaxy, your matrix is liable to grow beyond your filled matrix and cause you to lose out on commissions. All right, so that's simply how that works. Okay, so let me just show you one more thing here that I think will help you understand a little bit easier what I'm talking about. All right, so we'll just go to CoinMarketCap here, Weebit. I want to show you something that hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense about buying low and selling high, as I mentioned. Okay, so now if we go and we take one of these coins, it really doesn't matter much which one we would grab. We could just use Bitcoin, I suppose. So even if we just use Bitcoin, and we'll just go to a chart, and we'll have us a look at what buying low and selling high looks like in real time here, as it were. Okay, so with Bitcoin, we have way back from when Bitcoin was only $106. That was the first, I guess, or somewhere thereabouts. started at 106 or something like that. Now, okay, so how does this work then, right? Now there are many ups and downs. You can see the numbers constantly changing as I move, okay? And so you see it at 121, 132, okay? And you move along further, and then you'll see it's at 108. Okay, so there you could have gained. You could gain some profits, okay? But let's even just say you were a lazy trader, and you would only buy and sell when it really counts, okay? So let's say you bought at $100 when it was $100, and you weren't going to budge for any of these little curves until here at this high point where it's $1,200, okay? And you decide, well, okay, I'm going to make me some real money, and I'm gonna sell at $1,000, you know. And the reason I say 1,000, or you could say 1,200, you could go there really. I mean it did go that high, or 1,100 maybe. And the reason you wanna stay away from the tipping point. I'm saying you gotta sell before the tipping point where it goes back down to low, because that becomes the seller's market. That it becomes a market where everybody wants to sell, and you have to sell while it's a buyer's market. That's you know, in order to profit, that's how you do it, right? So then you sell at 1,000. Now you turned that $100 into $1,000. All right. Now, again, here we have another low at 693, and then it again goes up to 860 whatever dollars. So you can again gain quite a bit there. But then for a little while here, we don't actually have very much. And it constantly varies, which you can use. You can cash in on every one of those, okay, to increase your amount of money. Of course you can. You know, some of them are actually kind of significant. But where it really begins to happen is up here, okay? Now, Bitcoin had its first high back in 2013. Back in 2013 is where Bitcoin went over $1,000 in November of 2013, okay? And it stayed in this, you know, up and downs, many up and downs, where there's a lot of money to be made on all of these up and downs. There's very much money to be made, okay? But then where it really again begins to count is here, where it really starts this upward trend, okay? Because here there are some highs and lows in here where you can really start cashing in. And the point is that you gotta know what the market is going to do in order to really cash in on this, because if you wait and try to react, you're too late. You're too late. I mean, look at this point here. You can buy, you know, you can buy in this point right here. You can buy at 6,923, and then you can sell at 19,500 up here. Okay, you can sell at 19,500, and then, but what happens if you wait too long? It drops down, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't sell, not in that, no, because there's no buyers. It's not a buyer's market, right? Now, while it's way down here, you could buy again. You can buy again, because again, from 13,400, it's going to go up there. It's going to go up to 17,000. So you could, again, from 1450 is again 4,000 that you can again gain on your money. And then you sell and you stay out to all the way down here where it's down to 8,000, and again you can gain, okay? Another couple of thousand you can gain again on it. And then down here, you know, you stay out until you're down here at 6,900, and again you can sell at, safely sell at 9,600. Okay, so those are the things that are possible when you know what to do. When you know what to do. All right, so I've showed you the pay plan that Python Signals has. I've showed you also how easy it is to profit in the cryptocurrency market when you have the data that tells you in advance what the prices are going to be, so that you can buy and sell, you know, buy and sell at the right time, okay? All right, so thank you so much for watching. And if you want to get started, the links are below the video so that you can get going on it and come in this market. As I mentioned, we are right now in the threshold of mass adoption, and the market couldn't be better. The timing couldn't be better than right now to get yourself positioned. All right. All right. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day.